Hey yo, what up? It is Bay Boss here. I'm going to be doing the Rumble review. It was fairly disappointing for me. It was a good Rumble and all, but things didn't turn out the way I wanted them to turn out. Like the whole show, but it was good. I'm gonna nosedive right into this pile of garbage. I wasn't impressed, but it was worth it. And shout out to Rick. That was another shout out to Rick. That I had a fun time and let the good times roll. Royal Rumble 2014 pre-show. New Age Outlaws versus Cody Rhodes. Gold Rhodes off to a powerful start, but commercial crap upon return. It was a back and forth power control, but then tables finally turned on Cody Rhodes after they had a thing going for a while. Then they started minor comeback, and then they just beat him, and it was with a Fameasser. That was pretty cool. It was a halfway decent match. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought Gold Rhodes was gonna win, but hey, not bad. I liked it. It was probably one of the better matches. That's pretty disappointing. Now Daniel Bryan kicks off the Rumble. D-Bry Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt starts off. Ref throws out Luke. Yeah, Bray Wyatt starts off on top. Ref throws Eric and Luke out. It was a pretty exciting match, pretty back and forth. They had good chemistry, but it was pretty awesome. It was a pretty awesome match, and Bray Wyatt won. Sad face. This was the start of things they've done wrong. Alright? This is like mistake number 1. They should have had Daniel Bryan seal the icing on this cake, but they left it unfinished because they're stupid at times. I mean, seriously, it's what the fans wanted. Another problem with this Rumble is that not a lot of face people won, but I mean, there's got to be that balance. Now, I didn't want Cena to win, and we'll get to that. But Paul was being a jerk to Renee, who's very hot, and that's just stupid. But it was a cool Rumble team, like in the press box, whatever. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Ric Flair, HBK, and Josh Matthews. Pretty cool. Moving on to the Big Show B-Les match. It was a quick start, but I've already seen this match 1,000 times. The Rivalry 202. I mean, some of the newer fans, I mean, even me, I wouldn't have seen it if I didn't go back. If I just watched everything as it came to me and didn't go back and be a true fan and look at the stuff. Now I'll be able to do it better with the network. I could relive the Attitude Era, and I will do that. I want to do that. If I'm ever bored, I'll be like, I'm going to start off right with King Ring 96. Austin 316 says, I just whooped your ass. Alright. Back to the match. Quick start. Then B-Les gets knocked right out, and I was like, shit. More surprises, but it was like back and forth for a little bit, but Rick wasn't impressed, actually. B-Les proceeds to beat the ever-living hell out of Big Show with 3 chairs after he gives him an F5, which wasn't one of his best F5s. He's starting to throw people on their hips. I don't like that. It doesn't look like he's really killing them. He looks like he's really killing them when they land flat on their stomach/face. I don't know. Big Show, after being destroyed by 3 chairs, he limped back to the locker room. The Shield, hold on. They were backstage, I forgot, because I was getting pizza and shit and having a good time. Randy is a better heel, though. That's another topic of interest. Someone tried telling me that Randy should have been face. No. And they said he was face all along. No, he started out a heel, and he was heel until they basically turned him on. When they turned on him in Evolution, they made him seem like a good guy, but then he switched back, stayed bad guy for the longest time ever. Then he turned face, and then just for a brief tenure, and then he went back to heel where he should be. He's a better heel. He's just got that jerk attitude, and he's probably one of my favorite heels. My favorite heel, well, when Undertaker's a heel, which I prefer him as a face, I like him, but Y2J's pretty good, because when I was a mark, like when I first started watching it, Jericho was a bad guy, I would get so pissed off at him, but that was his goal, and he succeeded, and he did that really well by calling us hypocrites and parasites. That was good. Really got to me, but I was like little, so it's like 9 or 10 or whatever, so which brings us to Randy Orton versus John Cena. Cena sucks. He's like a funeral director. He buries everybody. You're supposed to laugh. Literally, he buries everybody. I could only think of like 3 people that he didn't bury. He didn't bury Daniel Bryan, which I'm like, oh, he's probably gonna fucking bury him, but he didn't. I'm like, oh, that's good. Sheamus, he didn't bury, and CM Punk. Those are the 3 people that come to mind that he didn't bury. He just buries people. Okay, maybe The Miz when he was rising, but who gives a shit? It's just Miz. Nobody cares. Nobody cared about that match. I mean, the only thing I'm like, oh, Randy better win. It's not going to be an amazing match. They used to have pretty good chemistry, but after doing the same match, there was like no stipulations to that night either. It's another thing that's fucked up, but I don't know. It was back and forth, and it was pretty boring. The biggest thrill I got out of that is seeing Randy hit an AA, or an FU, which I'd rather call it, and Cena hitting an RKO. It was different, but not really. I don't even think I remember seeing that. I probably did, don't remember. Then the Wyatts attacked John Cena. He'll probably get into a rivalry with them. Renee Young had an interview with the new tag champions, and that brings us to the Rumble, which was a pretty awesome Rumble. CM Punk, I'll go right down the list. Number 1, CM Punk. When he got eliminated by Kane, I remember it, and I'm like, that's bullshit. That'll make for a good storyline, but I didn't think he should be eliminated. Okay, maybe I think I'd rather have had Kane just attack him. And speaking of Kane, Roman Reigns broke Kane's record by 12 eliminations, 1 Rumble. So the Shield basically eliminated most of the people in the Rumble, basically. Seth Rollins got eliminated by Reigns when Reigns turned face. He's a face now because Dean and Seth were going to get rid of him, but because they knew he was building power. I mean, think about it. He's the only one that wins the matches with that devastating spear. He's like Edge with that spear. Or Goldberg, but he's more like Edge. Well, no, he's more like Goldberg because he's like strong as shit. He's like a Samoan Goldberg. He'll just obliterate you with that spear, and when he hits that spear, you're like, shit, it's done. Damon Sandow is the first one eliminated. He got eliminated by Punk. He was number 3. Cody Rhodes, 4. He got eliminated by Goldust, but that was a breakup of that. Kane got eliminated by Punk in the early going. 5. He was number 5. He got eliminated second. This Alex Rez dude, or whatever his name was, he got eliminated by like everybody that was in there at the time. 3rd. So like Punk and Seth and everybody. Jack Swagger got eliminated by Nash. I was wearing that shirt too, so that was pretty cool. I'm like, Nash! Kofi Kingston, 8th. He got eliminated, but he had some nice... He like landed on the barricade and jumped from there. Then he did something else. It was pretty cool. He's always doing some funky shit at the Rumble. Jimmy Uso just got eliminated by Ambrose, and Goldust got eliminated by I think Reigns. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Dean Ambrose got eliminated by Reigns. Dolph Ziggler got eliminated by Reigns, 8th, and Goldust 12th. Dean Ambrose 26th. R-Truth got eliminated 4th by Ambrose. Kevin Nash got eliminated by Reigns 9th. He looked like he was gonna hang on, but he didn't. Khali got eliminated just by the Shield because he sucks. Can't read that number because my writing is pretty illegible If anyone knows me, like Derek or Cuz, my handwriting sucks, but I can read it. The Miz got eliminated by the Luke Harper 16, but who gives a shit? It's The Miz. Fandango got eliminated by El Torito 13. 20, El Torito got eliminated by Reigns 14. Got eliminated. Antonio Cesaro was 24. He got eliminated by Reigns. He took out Reigns. Roman Reigns took out Antonio, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose all at once. Juice got eliminated by Harper, 23rd. JBL got eliminated by Reigns. He was the 15th elimination. Eric Rowan got eliminated by Batista, 18th. Ryback got eliminated by Batista, 19th. ADR got eliminated by Batista, 20th. He kicked ass, actually. 28 Batista. 29 Big E got eliminated. Sheamus returned. I wonder what they're gonna do with him. I like Sheamus. I missed him. Got eliminated 21st and Reed 22nd. Roman's got eliminated by Batista for the he won. Batista won the Rumble. Most people probably know that, but I think it was cool that they did that. I mean, Reigns is good, but I don't think he's ready for the title yet. I mean, don't judge me there, but you can, but still, I don't think he's ready yet. And Batista, I think it was a little obvious that he was going to win it, so I was hoping they'd put D-Bry in and have him win. He was going to go on, maybe face Randy at WrestleMania, maybe Batista would go against Lesnar or Ryback, or there's people there, just I didn't think he needed the title. I think maybe he could have taken it from D-Bry. I mean, he's a pretty badass heel, but I like him as a fan favorite. I like him either way. But the crowd booed him out of the arena. They wanted Reigns to win when Reigns turned face. But that was kind of cool because maybe he could go back. He seems like a tweener right now, actually, but he'll probably turn heel, hopefully. Because that's the way I'm going to predict he'll do, because the crowd booed him, and the crowd booed him. They didn't like that ending. Not a lot of people did, but I did, because I'm different. It was probably the best thing about the show. That, and the New Age Outlaw match was pretty good. So was the Bray Wyatt match, but it wasn't that amazing because of the ending. I mean, you could have an amazing match, but if it ends well, it's not really that amazing. So it was an alright match because of the ending. I've seen a movie like that. Doubt you've seen it, but it's flipped. It's got Rob Reiner as the director. Rob Reiner was in All in the Family. And he did Stand By Me. So I learned a lesson. This is getting off topic, but whatever. Never just pick a movie because the director, you've seen a movie by the same director and you liked it. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean jack shit, actually, I've learned. Because I watched this thing. I could give you a summary. It was basically about a girl and boy and they crush or whatever, and then this tree goes down or whatever and he plants a tree, and they've had a lot of shit happen, and then their hands touched, and then they shared many more conversations, it said. It's like, that was a pretty shitty ending. So, it's an alright movie, but it ended up sucking because of the ending. You can have an amazing or a pretty good movie and have it end wrong and it's gonna suck. But that's my example, it works. So, hopefully they'll elaborate with this at the Chamber. And WrestleMania, I don't know if I'll get the Chamber, probably not, but WrestleMania I'll do a review. But overall, Royal Rumble was mediocre at best. I think it could have gone better, but I was expecting more, but I guess I kind of got my hopes up, but it wasn't that bad. It was alright at best. Alright, that is all we have time for, and I'll have a thing about Bobber out there for you tomorrow, alright? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, and I'll get that Raw review out this Raw. Alright? I'm out.